Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button to subscribe, and also stay tuned for more entertainment videos. Well, veteran actress Madam Idowu Phillips, popularly known as Yarimbo, who recently celebrated her 80th birthday in a grand style. Well, this veteran actress has recounted in a recent interview that she has recounted how things were so hard that one of her children once tried to introduce her to witchcraft. A child thinks that if she went into witchcraft, she would actually have more money to take care of them. This was how a child tried to convince the veteran actress to join witchcraft. Well, Mama Rainbow actually narrated how a child almost tried convincing her to join the dreadful group so she can be rich. While having an interview with Daily Trust, the veteran actress disclosed how she was so broke during the early stage of her career. That was when she lost her husband so early, and she had to take up the responsibility of a father and a mother to her children. Well, in the interview she had with Daily Trust, Mama Rainbow had talked about how her husband Femi died just few years after their marriage. It wasn't there for them to take care of her and his children. He died early, and she was left with all responsibilities to take up just after the death of her husband, which means leaving her to raise their children all alone. Well, Mama Rainbow recalled how one of her children, who happened to be her favorite, one of her sons, she had explained in this interview that that son of ours did not really accept a religious belief because Rainbow happened to be a Christian. Firstly, she was a Muslim, but then she is now a Christian, of which she even owns a church. She's a prophetess. She had talked about how a religious belief with that of a son does not align with each other, and this son of ours, who happened to be a favorite, had advised her then that she should become a witch so that they can be rich when things were so hard that she is just there to take care of her kids alone without her husband. She said it was tough. After prayers, some of them would always cry. Whenever one of my sons saw me with a Bible, he would ask what I was doing with it. At a point, he said it would take me to where I could become a witch, and I agreed. He said that once I became a witch, it would be okay. Well, Mama Rainbow said this in the interview that due to the hard times, struggles, and suffering, she said that her son did not really believe in a religious Christianity belief. So she had said that whenever her son says out the Bible, he gets confused and be like, if this is what you believe in, mother, then why are we not rich up to this moment after we have prayed so much and we have also worshipped so much? So she said this was one of the reasons why her son's belief did not actually align with our own religious belief, because it was thinking that with a belief in God and the way they pray, then his mom should have become so rich that they won't have to struggle this much. So Mama Rainbow had said that due to the struggle of the hard times, she agreed with her favorite that she would become a witch so they can be rich and so they can be happy. Mama Rainbow further revealed in the interview that after she gave in, she actually followed her son to the place he wanted to take her, where she can be converted to a witch. Rainbow stated that she gave in and went to the place with her son. He said that after she got there, her son was the one who eventually dragged her out after she had agreed to become a witch, and seeing the requirements and all the things she had to do, and also the price that comes with being a witch and also being a rich witch, she said it was her son that eventually dragged her out, that she should not join the coven again, that she should not be a witch again, because the price that comes with it is that she has to sacrifice the child she loved most, and that is him. So he had to stop and just follow his mother's belief that, oh mom, maybe let's continue praying, and also have faith that God would eventually answer our prayers. So she said in her words in the interview, I agreed and it took me somewhere, but before God and man, when I got there, and they told me the requirements. I was shocked. They said it was the child I loved the most that would be used for sacrifice. And I told the person that it was the child I loved the most that brought me to the place. At that point, my son held my hand and said it was time to go home. So Mama Rainbow said that was how our son eventually had faith and had to wait for God's time, even when things were so hard. Well, the veteran actress recently celebrated her 80th birthday, talked mostly about her religion because she's now a prophetess, a woman of God in charge of the C&S church, and she even disclosed how the work of God she collected made some movie producers stopped featuring her in movies. That was after they called her a cheap actress, because Yarimbo had said that before she became a woman of God, before she went more far in her acting career, she said she had always accepted every acting jobs that comes her way because she had no choice. She had no other things that she could use to take care of her kids. She said if many of her mates then are wearing the best of the best clothes, she said she dare not wear best of the best clothes. She said she wear ragged and make sure that her children stands out in their education and also provide their needs. So she said she was labeled a cheap actress because any role, any movie you bring for her to act, she said she's always going in, she's always doing every single thing because she has to raise money to be able to take care of her children. So she talks about her times in the Nollywood industry, but after her son bought her house, the birthday gift she received before her 80th birthday party that was celebrated in a grand style. She had disclosed in the interview that she had no idea about the house, and she even disclosed how she was going to build her house herself, and eventually after building the house, then her son surprised her with it, saying, "Mom, it's yours." She shed tears of joy because she couldn't believe that her son actually surprised her with her house, and it's a very huge surprise. So while talking about her son's house, how she felt, she talked about the hard times once again, that after their father died, she was the one who had to take up all the responsibilities. She talks about things she did. Now, in the recent interview that she had talked about how when she started the work of God, she talked about how the work of God, her being a prophetess, stopped some movie producer to feature her in movies. She said that for some time she was not featured in movies. She became broke, but God shined on her after she bagged several ambassador deals, endorsement deals, that she started doing adverts. She said the movie producers who stopped using her when she became a prophetess many years back, she said God turned that situation around for good, and they got to call her back into movies when they sees that she still does adverts, and the adverts are becoming more global. She said after this movie producers saw her advert promo, they said they had to call her back and say that if Yarimbo can have time for advert promos, then she still have time for acting, because they believe she won't have time again since she's now a prophetess. And she said that was how they started using her again. So she thanked God for how long she has been, how long she is, and where she's still going. She thanked God for the life of her children. Well guys, that's all for today's gist. Don't forget to like and comment. Thank you. Bye.